Well, see, we're continuing in today's Mishna Yomi, Brachos Perek Aleph, Mishnayos Gimel through Dalet, Chapter 1, Mishnayos 3 through 4. Mishnah Gimel reads as follows: Beis Shammai Omrim, Beis Shammai say, Be'erev yikol Adam yata v'yikro, u'baboker yamdu, shene'emar b'shach b'chav kumecha. Beis Shammai have an interesting approach. They say as follows, that the pasuk b'shach b'cha uvekumecha, when you go to sleep or when you lay down and when you get up, are actually descriptive of the type of posture or position one is supposed to assume during the nighttime Shema and the morning Shema. So for example, they say for the nighttime Shema, one is literally supposed to lay down on their side, b'shach b'cha, and for the daytime Shema, one is supposed to stand up. Beis Hillel disagree. They say no. Kol adam kori kedarko. You could read Shema in whatever position you want, because the next pasuk says when you're walking on the road. So the Torah is not preoccupied with your particular position or posture during the recitation of Shema. If that's the case, then why did the Torah say when you lay down and when you get up? To teach us b'shah shebnei adam shochvim u'b'shah shebnei adam omdim. Beis Hillel said b'shach b'chav kumecha is not to teach you the type of position or posture, but rather to teach you the time of day in which you are supposed to recite the nighttime Shema and the daytime Shema. You recite the nighttime Shema, Kriya Shema Shel Arvis, b'shach b'cha, at a time when people go to sleep, i.e. after nightfall, Seisa Kochavim. And you could go ahead and recite the daytime Shema any time that people are getting up, as we saw in the previous Mishnah, up until 3 hours into the day. Rabbi Tarfon tells a story. One time I was traveling, and he did something amazing. I'm traveling on the road, and I went onto the side of the road and laid down on the side of the road in order to recite Kriya Shema Shel Arvis, nighttime Shema, in accordance with the position of Beis Shammai. And I put myself in mortal danger because of highway bandits. Here I am on the side of the road, laying down, and I put myself in mortal danger because of highway bandits. So Amrullah, they said, is poor Rabbi Tarfon. Rabbi Tarfon is probably looking for a little bit of sympathy, and instead, what do they say to him? They say to him, Kedai hayisa lachov ba'atzmicha. He said, you know what? You would have deserved whatever was coming to you. Sha'avarta al divrei Beis Hillel, for you violated the words of Beis Hillel. So they said to Rabbi Tarfon, whatever, if misfortune or harm would have come to you, you would have deserved it, because we don't paskin like Beis Shammai. We paskin like Beis Hillel. That b'shach b'chav kumecha does not refer to your posture or position during Kriya Shema, but instead it refers to the time of day or time of night in which you recite Shema. Beautiful. Mishnah Daled. B'shachar mevarich shtayim lefanav v'achas lachara. In the morning by Kriya Shema, we recite 2 brachos before Shema and 1 bracha after Shema. So remember again, the 2 brachos we say before Shema are Yotzer Or and Ahava Rabbah, and the 1 bracha we say after Shema is Gaal Yisrael. Uba'erev shtayim lefanav u'shtayim lachara. And at night, we recite 2 brachos before Shema, 2 brachos before Shema. Remember again, that's the bracha of Hama'ariv Aravim and the bracha of Avas Olam, and Ushtayim Lachara, and 2 brachos after the nighttime Shema. That's the bracha of Gaal Yisrael and the bracha of Shomer Amo Yisrael La'ad. So again, morning Shema, 2 brachos before, 1 bracha afterwards. Nighttime Shema, 2 brachos before, 2 brachos afterwards. Achas arucha va'achas kitzara. So the Gemara explains over here that Rashi explains that Allah L'maisa this to Kriya Shema Shel Arvis. That by Kriya Shema Shel Arvis, 1 bracha is a short bracha and 1 bracha is a longer bracha, referring to the 2 brachos after Shema. One of them is a longer one and one of them is a shorter one. MSV Amuna is the longer one and Hashkivenu will be the shorter one. Makom Sha'amru Laharech in a Rashay Lekatzer. Lekatzer in Rashay Laharech. So here the Mishnah is introducing a very interesting idea, which is Chazal codified a particular paradigm for brachos. And when they created a particular bracha construct, you cannot tamper with it. So therefore, again, if Chazal said literally it means a place where they told you to say a long bracha, don't make it into a short bracha, or a short bracha, don't make it into a longer bracha. In other words, whatever the construct Chazal created for a particular bracha, do not tamper it. So with it. So if it's long, don't make it shorter. And if it's shorter, don't make it long. What we're going to see, by the way, well, look at the next line. Lachtom eno rashay shalo lachtom. The shelo lachtom ino rashay lachtom. So here the Mishnah introduces something very interesting. If you'll notice, by the way, in certain brachos, which we normally refer to as longer brachos, you'll have a baruch ato Hashem at the beginning of the bracha, and then interestingly enough, the bracha will end with another baruch ato Hashem. So that's what's called a chasima. Sometimes when a bracha will have a paragraph before it and then will end with a baruch ato Hashem, that's called lachtom. That's called ending with a bracha, ending with baruch. So where Chazal told you that halacha lemaisa, you have to go ahead and lachtom ends with a baruch ato Hashem, so it's a longer bracha that may begin with baruch and end with baruch. You don't have a right to leave off that baruch. V'shelo lachtom. But conversely, when Chazal said that halacha lemaisa, you don't end a bracha with a baruch. In other words, it's a shorter form of bracha, eno rashay lachtom. You don't have the right to go ahead and add in an additional bracha. We'll see this. This is going to come up more in Maseches Brachas as well. And we're going to see this concept is often referred to as the matbeya shetavu chachamim, which literally means the coin that Chazal instituted. Chazal were very specific in the way that they created and they constructed their brachos and their tfilos. And what the Mishnah will express over and over is that however they created it, that's how we maintain it. And we do not make changes either to the length or to the style of these brachos as well. All right, Chaver Shkayach, everyone. Wishing everyone a wonderful day and looking forward to Mir Hashem to continuing with Mishnayos Hey and Vav tomorrow.